Hello everyone and welcome back. We're in the winter of our 6th year here on the TOWN Redux, and we're watching our workers hard at work clearing this pasture so that hopefully we'll get a farm supplier here, bring us some animals, and we can start making progress on the agricultural front. We are up to 8 available laborers. We have 40 tools, 45 clothes, just under 300. Oh, we just back up to 300 fuel. The 1700 food feels a little less than ideal when you consider we're up to almost 30 people. But hopefully having a market worker will help to more evenly distribute the food that's out there. You know, one of the things you'll notice is that sometimes a house will have, one house might have 100 food. I mean, look at all this. They have over 100 fish in this one house alone. And this house has 164 fish. This one has 113. So, it seems like, oh no, we only have 900 food, but they can live on that, what they have in their house, for quite a while. It seems like the vegetables are the things that are going quickly. So one of the nice things with this pack, as I was talking about last time, we can eventually get up a tin mine and start tinning food. There's lots of different ways to advance and make more complex food. The issue that we have right now is that we just don't have quite enough workers for all of that. So we'll take a look at the town arrival that got finished last time. I forgot to show you guys. So see, right now we have 12 families and 8 homes. So we do need to get our expansion going so they can continue, I guess multiplying is the right word. Feels a little bit of a crude way to say it. But the other thing I want to do is, I know we put a barn here, but I think I'm going to do a road over this way, and I'm going to put a few houses down along that. So we want... Is there any roads in that market? No. Let's just go right from here down to about there and then over. And we'll do town abode. So one spot. Well, we could go this way. One. Skip a space, and then yeah, let's just go ahead and leave 2 spaces there. Perfect. All right, so we will block off this one and this one and this one. So these are gonna all be in the range here, which is great. Look at all that stuff in here. So clothes are still good. Tools are coming down a little. Maybe when they get to like 30 we could do that again. $126 furnace fuel is really good. Turning logs into firewood. How are we doing on lumber? 25. Maybe we switch over to lumber again, just because these houses take lumber. Let's switch that back to lumber for a while. Maybe we gather some, or harvest some trees. Not too many, but just a few here and there. You can see other places where I've done this already. And we should have all this wood coming in too. We just Need the laborers to get it. Wow, 72 for this pasture. Have we had it? I don't think we've had anybody show up yet. Maybe I put this in the wrong spot. As long as the large river, which is this. Look at that. How about them apples? Alright, here he comes. So once he makes his merry way down around here, he'll stop in. And I think sheep would be my first choice. Sheep would be great because we would get wool, and then we could just set our clothing on wool and be done with it. We wouldn't have to worry about micromanaging that. Alright, so we're up to 9 homes and 11 families. We lost a family? How does that work? Interesting. Maybe somebody aged out? Or something like that? I don't know. So this is looking good. Furnace fuel, iron ore, iron. Yeah, over 50 iron now. I guess we'll go ahead. We have 8 laborers, so let's go ahead and fire up the blacksmith again. Make some more. Okay, country smithy and large smithy. Good deal. So I do want to apologize that the gameplay gets a little bit slow here for a bit because there's really nothing I can do to accelerate things. We only have so many people, so I try to make the most of it, but I can't really go any faster. I guess I could bump it to 10x, but then I feel like I miss things. Oh wow, look at this. 3,500 for just regular seeds? Ugh. That's rough. I don't think we can afford that. Jeez. I'd like to get all of these, really. But we definitely don't have 10,000 extra value laying around. Dang. We have 800 in stone, and here's 1,000. That's 1,800. We could do another 250 firewood. We could probably get to the field onions. We really sacrificed. That just seems really foolish right now. Food's not amazing, so I think we want to get our economy in a better spot. Plus, I'd love to be able to spend some of that money on livestock. So I'm going to say no. Might be a controversial call, but I'm going to say no. Let's go ahead and grab that food. I think I did some down here already. Jeez, I don't know. Is it time to build over here so we can get resources yet? Get some of that food. I guess down here's not that far away. Just pretty scary. Why is this not getting built? Oh, because they're busy with these. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go ahead and give them a second builder. This is probably not wise, putting down all this stuff all at once. Should have done one at a time. Oh well, live and learn. Will I learn though? I'm sure some of you are like, will you learn? Probably not. Alright. Got the tools back up. And we have 50 iron. That's... love to see it. I didn't realize I could put more than one woodcutter in there. That's good to know. Alright, we're back up to 141 logs. So But you know what? Let's put the guy back in here, or gal. Let's just switch this over to firewood and they can keep that topped off. Okay, here we go. We've got some crop fields in. I like that a lot. A couple orchards coming in after that. So now we just need wealth. We need wealth so we can trade. Something like glass or bricks or both could really work. What's our family situation looking like here? Yeah, 11. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump. I'm going to leapfrog those and have them build this house next. I know the town arrival tells us the answer to this question already with the family total, but you know what else I want to look at while we have some time to kill here? The inventory. So if we come in here and we sort by quantity, again, I know it's super small for you guys, but it won't let me make it bigger, sorry. So we have 372 iron ore, that's really good. Over 300 duck meat, 300 venison. So I could do butchers to stretch that a bit further. Logs, lumber, furnace fuel, stone, fish. Boy, that's not a lot of extra fish. Feathers and reeds, so we could make survival coats if we need to. And leather, 20. Oh, they just took a batch. Interesting. Why did they take a batch? There's not anybody working there. Oh, now it's back? Maybe that was one of those things where it was getting moved around to the market. So not many mushrooms, not many onions, not much crayfish, 12 pearls. Oh yeah, I could do that in the trader. Put pearls down here. Those are nice for when they bring you things that aren't massive price items. So I think at some point I want to put in a regular trader, not just the farm supplier. I don't know where to put that one, because this does not have a throughway, so I can't put it like here. I might be able to fit it here. Trader. Here's a regular trading post. The old town. It's the same price. This might be the kind of map that we end up needing a food trader. I don't know. But like, yeah, see that would fit there. This one would also. Wow, that's huge. Old town we could put down here. We could honestly probably. Oh, nope. Maybe this way? Yeah, that'll work. That's kind of a cool idea. I don't hate that. Or even out here. Something like this. I mean, we don't need it yet. Just, just thinking out loud, planning a little bit. Alright, we got some extra barns here. These are going to be ready for all those goods. We got this new family in. Boy, those upgrades are expensive. Alright, let's take a look at our housing again. 11, okay. So if we get one more house, put it here. Maybe we do our first salt box. Or, yeah, first salt box. We'll put right here, because that's within the range. And then we can draw this gravel road up to there. I know we're ending up in more of a grid than I would like, but this game's on a grid, so GG. I wonder what I could put in this little square. Maybe one of these jobs, maybe a stockpile there. Because we'll go across like this and then down along the orchards. So in this area here, maybe instead of just a regular stockpile, let me cook. Maybe we do try raw material stuff. No. Nah. I thought they had those covered ones, but that maybe not this. Yeah. I think I'll just do a standard stockpile. But that'll be a nice kind of central location here between stuff that we bring from down here and over here and from down here. Feels like that could work. Jeez. Okay. Great on storage. We should not run out of space like we did on our last playthrough. We just need more people to gather more things. I'm doing like a big food gather. We need to, like, bad. All right. It's not the most riveting advancements, but I mean, we built massive agriculture infrastructure, and now we're just trying to build enough wealth that we can afford the seeds the next time they get here. And then once the seeds are here, we'll be able to start planting like crazy. Which I like that. We can have potentially 5 different crops here, 2 different types of livestock, and then 2 different orchard types. It's gonna be great. So I don't want to do a whole bunch more roads since I just drew this road and this long road around the outside, but at some point probably have a bit of a hub here around the marketplace. One of the most obvious roads that I didn't make is, maybe I'll do this one. From the market to our original storage. Maybe we just do it like down to here and then across. And then maybe we could do kind of like that. That could work. Do we want to do another fishing hut? Or maybe what I'll do is put 2 more people on the gatherer's hut. Because if one was bringing in, let's call it 400 a year, so then 3 should bring in 1,200 a year, he said, with hope and optimism in his voice. Okay, We're now at 230 industrial fuel. Okay, we have a limit. Might as well keep going till we get to it. How about families? 13 with 10 homes. Okay. We'll do one down here. One up here. That one's still not built, so let's go ahead and have them prioritize that one. But that'll be 3 more houses, and that'll get us up to even Steven. Food is low, food is low, food is low. I marked food gathering. I don't know what else I can do. Gather more food, please. So why are my people eating so much? That seems crazy. So we're using 3,000 a year, and we're producing 2,300. Guess I should have bought those field onions. I really did not think it was going to be this bad. Let's look at food. 2 years, 5 years. Yeah. I don't feel like the population is expanding that aggressively. Hopefully we have something we can afford down here. Okay. Tulips for 2,500. Oh, tulips, like as in the flowers? That feels like a bad idea to spend all of our resources on flowers. And apricots are going to take time, but we don't really have another choice. Oh, we used a bunch of our stone. Crap. Okay, let's do 50 iron and another 250 firewood, and do maybe 25 iron tools. That should get us close. For 1 apricot seeds, please. Because the 500 firewood will be most of it. Yeah, I don't think I need the iron tools. All right, let's put another person in here. Food is at 125. That is not good. Let's gather down here, down here. Let's go ahead and do a priority on this food gathering. It keeps telling me the reserve of food is low. I am extremely aware. Oh, jeez. Starving family already. They brought the iron, but they didn't bring the firewood down. Are you the firewood? You're a bunch of it, but not all of it. So if this is going to be 2,000, we did need the tools. I can't count. Alright, we're up to 300 extra food. Finally got all of our building done. We have good housing. Oh, actually an extra house. How did that work? I was being very meticulous about this. I'm surprised. Okay. Somebody brought a pearl. There it is. Logs are 2, I believe. Now we have to wait for those to get here. And we can do this calculation all over again. It's going to be worth it when we're basking in apricots here soon. Do you say apricot or apricot? Alright, 400. That's a little better. It's going to be a new season and we can gather food again. Food is low. 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 Do you think the food is low? How are they doing now that I put an extra person here? Yeah, well, that's noticeably better. Well, then let's do another person in the hunting lodge and another person in the fishing dock. That's only one person. I know some of you are sitting there saying, just go ahead and max them out, use your people. It will be more productive that way. I like to live dangerously with laborers, I guess. Alright. We'll do that trade. Now we can zero this out. Zero that out. And zero that out. Pearls can stay. Firewood, we go back down to 250. And we dismiss. And we put apricots in here. And I'm going to go ahead and do 2 people. This is very foolish because it's so far from our barns. But it's where the orchards are built, so GG. Probably should have put some orchards up here instead. But there's probably going to be housing in this section. Yep. 2 houses. But let's gather. Food. I'm going to go ahead and prioritize that food gathering. But unfortunately, or fortunately, depending upon how you look at it, we have reached our 30-minute mark, which is where I try to make these episodes. Sometimes I sneak a little more, but I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Bluebelly. This is the Bluebelly Gaming Channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.